So say you have a song or a chord progression or a riff or something that you like, and you want to find a tune that will go with it. How do you do that? Well, three things really. Firstly, for me, the time signature. So is it 2/4 like a march? Is it 4/4 like a reel? 3/4 like a waltz? 6/8 like a jig? And the second one is the key. What key is it in? A minor, G, F, whatever. And the third one is a little more subtle, because it's about the kind of the feel and the style. How well does the tune suit the riff or the song? Because does it sounding kind of moody or exciting or sad, or the feel of a tune. You want to find something that kind of goes with the feel and the mood of the song or the riff. And I want to give you a practical example. So you probably know the song Heart and Soul, which is a common duet that people learn. Yep. I like playing around with tunes, so I knew this one, and then maybe think, okay, let's try and play it as a minor tune. Let's just kind of play a little bit, and instead of the normal C major, let's do C minor, A flat minor, F minor, and G minor, and then suddenly it's actually really quite cool and quite interesting, but it's a bit awkward to play with all the sharps and flats. So let's go to A minor, which is all natural notes, and play the same thing again. Now that's quite cool, and I can do other sort of improvisation things to that. So yeah, that's getting quite funky and quite interesting, and it's far enough removed from the original tune that I could keep that chord progression and do it with something else. Okay, so let's try and find a tune that will go with that. So now I'm in A minor, and I'm kind of very straight, sort of like A minor 2/4, quite straight, digga, 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 digga. So looking up my tune books, now I could look for other people's tunes online and things like that, but I have all these books with tunes that I've written over years, and mostly when I actually play them, I tend to write them in my head and just sort of scribble them down. But then when I go back and play them, I'll figure out what key it's in, make any corrections and things. And yeah, because sometimes I get an interval wrong or something like that. But I sort of go through and have a wee play them and put the key on. So I've got a key and a time signature. So let's go for this one from June 2002, called The Halfpenny, and I'll post it up. But that one goes twice, and then the second part is it was called The Halfpenny because I imagine it was kind of rolling and sort of continuing, and that works quite well with that sort of like continuing bass lift. That kind of, I don't really like that. So let's change that bit so to something like better. can come, once we've done that, back into the tune. Clearly I need more practice, but you get the idea. And obviously if we're writing this for a set, you'd have multiple tunes and you'd be doing something kind of like this. You pick other tunes and then have ways of changing key into these other tunes, and figure out what chords they are. You're arranging it for band. You've got this bass would quite nicely do that sort of thing. Melody instruments played up here, fiddles and mandolins and such. You'd have a drum rhythm, and you could have keyboard playing or guitar playing chords. However you want. Yeah, that's it for now. Thanks.